The starter takes us to Louisville, Kentucky. Anoosh Shariat constructs a Portobello Napoleon with layers of squash, roasted pepper, and spinach. We visit Dallas for the entree. Richard Chamberlain presents an apparent redundancy: center-cut beef tenderloin stuffed with a meaty portobello. Finally, from New Orleans, Doyle DeForest prepares a diminutive and tastier version of the famed Viennese Sacher Torte. It's presented with marinated cherries. Anoosh Shariat left his native Iran in 1972, and 20 years later, by way of West Germany and Texas, ended up in Kentucky, fortuitous for Louisville foodies. His namesake restaurant sort of specializes, but is not limited to, vegetarian dishes, like this, a Portobello Napoleon. The chef prepares a simple marinade for the portobellos with chopped shallots, olive oil, salt, and pepper.
With the rosemary.
Fresh rosemary leaves are added to the marinade and will go on the bottom or gill side of the mushrooms. Marinate for about 20 minutes. Another element of the Napoleon is roasted pepper.
Pepper, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic.
Julienned yellow squash is used as another layer. Squash is cooked on top of the stove with olive oil and shallots.
A little bit of cilantro. We want them soft but not mushy.
Another layer includes fresh spinach wilted with some garlic.
We sort of want it braised because I still like the green color when you assemble the dish. We're done.
It will be joined with chopped hydrated dried tomatoes.
Probably want to remove this from a hot pan.
Balsamic vinegar is added to the portobellos, and they, along with the red bell pepper, are grilled.
That should take roughly around 5 to 6 minutes on each side for the portobello. The peppers take a little bit quicker, so.
This simple sauce begins by sweating chopped onion. Chopped fresh thyme is added.
There we go. The onions are getting transparent. We want a little bit of color on the onions and peppers. That's what gives us a little smoky flavor.
Red bell pepper is added.
little bit of white wine. Cover it. Let it cook for a minute.
The onion and pepper are blended into a puree, then strained.
We strain the sauce to get all the impurity out.
The sauce is warmed through, then mirrors the plate, leading to presentation.
Kind of give it a cut like so. Try to get both of them same size, so when you're assembling it, you can leave it whole if you like. Okay.
The first layer is the cooked yellow squash.
Sort of peel the skin off the pepper. Keep layering it.
The spinach-tomato mixture starts the second layer.
Okay.
Then more roasted bell pepper. This dish can be served either as a first course or a vegetarian main course. In fact, the chef has, for 30 years, been a vegetarian himself.
The skin tends to, when you want to cut this, removing the skin makes it easier to cut by a regular knife. Okay. It's a hearty dish. It's gonna be an entree. Garnish it with a little bit of cilantro. In this case, I'm using some fresh tuberous begonias.
Richard Chamberlain can say, "I told you so." During the 80s and early 90s, nutritionists and talk show hosts railed against red meat. Chamberlain's Prime Chop House opened in the early 90s, and now, to employ some modern gibberish, the boomers are retroing to dishes like this entree. A hefty piece of beef tenderloin will be stuffed with half a roasted portobello.
Okay, to prepare the portobello mushroom, I'm going to brush it with olive oil and garlic. Season with salt, fresh ground pepper.
Roast at 375 degrees for 10 minutes.
And repeat on the opposite side.
The sauce begins with chopped shallots softened in olive oil.
Then we add Marsala wine. Bay leaf and roasted garlic. And we'll let this reduce by about 3/4.
After the reduction of the Marsala wine, shallots, and garlic is achieved, heavy cream and a rich veal stock are added.
Next we add the cream and the veal glaze.
This mixture is further reduced for about 13 to 15 minutes. It will eventually be joined with sautéed morel mushroom slices. They are cooked in butter. Midway through the cooking, fresh sage and sun-dried tomatoes are added.
We add the sun-dried tomatoes, fresh sage, and set aside.
The cream sauce will be blended.
Okay, next we remove the bay leaf. Pour this in the blender. Process till smooth. Now we place it back in the pan. Add the morel mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes, just bring it to a simmer. Then we add balsamic vinegar. Finish.
Now the star of the show, a 12-ounce center-cut piece of beef tenderloin.
Okay, now we take the tenderloin of beef. It's a center cut. Open it up across the middle. Season with a little rosemary, salt, we put our portobello mushroom inside. Close it up. Season the outside. The remaining rosemary. And cracked white pepper. Now we run the skewers through.
The tenderloin is seared on top of the stove quickly, then goes into a 375-degree oven for 12 to 14 minutes, or until the internal temperature registers 110 degrees.
Slice the tenderloin.
Doyle DeForest was born in North Louisiana and began specializing in pastry shortly after he began a culinary career. After working several pastry stations, he returned home and has opened his own pastry operation called Flour Power Confectionery. His dessert is a marinated cherry truffle torte. The torte is started by creaming 8½ ounces of butter, 5 ounces of sugar, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt for 3 to 5 minutes. Scrape down the sides of the bowl frequently, then melted chocolate is added.
And you want to add your chocolate, your melted chocolate. And the key is you want to add it when it's warm, otherwise it will lock up.
Then 6 egg yolks and 5 whole eggs are added very slowly.
After each egg, you want to let it incorporate. Mix it for about 30 seconds after each one.
Again, scrape down the sides occasionally. When all the eggs are incorporated, the bowl is set aside. Meanwhile, the chef beats sweetened egg whites into a meringue and folds an almond meal and flour mixture into the chocolate base.
When your meringue is almost complete, you want to slowly start adding your almond meal and your cake flour mixture. You want to fold it in gently.
In all, 7 1/2 ounces of the almond flour mixture are folded in. Then the beaten egg whites are folded in. The chef cautions not to overmix the whites, or you will lose the body of the cake.
Start off by adding a small amount first.
The batter is spread onto a silicone pad inside a baking sheet and will go into a 375-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. The truffle torte cream includes 12 ounces of melted chocolate, to which 4 1/2 ounces of hot cream are added. After the mixture is incorporated, whipped cream will be slowly added.
Once your cream is whipped, you want to transfer it to another bowl, or you can leave it in this bowl, it doesn't matter. And put it in the cooler. It's usually best to add it in 2 parts. Right before it's totally completely incorporated, you want to add your Grand Marnier and gently fold it into it.
The cake is cooled and the chef is removing the hard crust.
Go back, cut around, drop it into the mold.
The truffle cream is piped in.
Go back with a thin layer.
Then cherries, which were marinated in Grand Marnier.
Spoon in several of the Grand Marnier marinated cherries. Then you want to cut another section of the truffle torte. Make sure you press it down. You want to make sure that the sides are flush. The cream is flush against the side.
More truffle cream is piped on and the desserts are frozen.
You want to level it off.
After freezing, a mixture of warm cocoa butter and chocolate is sprayed onto the tarts. For presentation, slits are made in the tort and chocolate garnishes are added. Melted chocolate is piped onto chocolate flowers, which are then glued to the chocolate triangles. Marinated cherries and reduced juice from the cherries garnish the plate.